France was at a turning point. History was going to be made and changed forever. On September 21st, 1792, France declared that the monarchy was no more, and that's how the French First Republic was born. This all started because of the absolute monarchy turning into a constitutional monarchy, and finally turning into no monarchy at all. In the midst of the French Revolution, the National Convention of France boldly declared the end of the monarchy with a proclamation called Proclamation de l'Habitation de la Royauté. This historic announcement, made on September 21st, 1792, marked the birth of the French First Republic. And in today's video, I'll discuss all about why the monarchy was abolished, how it was abolished, and its after effects. And folks, in the name of democracy, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. On the morning of 14th July 1789, Paris went into a state of total chaos and unrest. Rumors were being spread that the King of France, Louis XVI, opened fire on the people of France, and his soldiers were on a mission to kill the people of France. The French people decided that it was better to fight and die for their rights instead of being killed at the mercy of the soldiers. Over 7,000 men and women gathered in front of the town hall and planned how to loot weapons from the government to fight against them. Bit ironic, but they had no other choice. This led to what history textbooks today call the storming of Bastille. The Bastille then represented royal authority in the center of Paris, and its demolition was seen by the local people as a symbol of their anger and the revolution to overturn the monarchy. As the revolution grew stronger, the king realized that he could not have an absolute monarchy over the people, at least not so openly. It was time to give them some rights, or the illusion of some rights. In 1791, the National Assembly passed a new constitution. This constitution did two things. Firstly, it limited the power of the king from an absolute monarchy to a constitutional monarchy. Secondly, it divided the government into three equal parts: the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. The legislative wing would make the laws and rules. The executive wing would keep an eye on the implementation and adherence to the laws and rules. And the legislative wing would decide on the corrective measures if the rules were not followed. King Louis XVI signed the constitution, but behind the curtains, he wasn't happy with it. He didn't want his powers to be limited, and so the king started partnering with neighboring nations to build resistance against the revolution. He started a secret council with Maximilien Fadi de Saint-Foy, a notable financier. The purpose of this secret council was to preserve the monarchy, but soon enough, the king's hidden chamber of secret documents was discovered, and these schemes came to light. And of course, the public wasn't happy. This was when the insurrection of the 10th August 1972 took effect. Armed revolutionaries in Paris stormed the Tuileries Palace with the plan to trap and dethrone the king. They successfully imprisoned the king and his family. And finally, on September 21st, 1792, the monarchy system was overthrown and the new republic system was established. Now France was a new republic nation. Louis XVI was given the death sentence on account of cheating and endangering his nation. On 21st January 1793, at Place de la Concorde, the king was beheaded by the guillotine. Everyone was granted the right to vote, slavery was finally abolished, at least on paper, and the French were ready to build an independent republic nation. So almost 2.5 centuries back, people were storming into palaces to abolish monarchies and claim their independence. Today, we have people storming into secret government establishments to exercise their right to information. Can you guess what I'm hinting towards? Yep, it's the funny yet super mysterious raid on Area 51. And if you really want to know what the government is hiding there, and who can be credited with the whole area to storm through it, check out this next video. But before you go watch this next video, subscribe to Behind the Date for more interesting stories from all over the world. Bye bye. I'm off to learn more about Area 51.